Hi everyone, I'm going to do a quick video on my Sondors bike. I did a 2-year review, 3 or 4 months ago. Absolutely love the bike, have no problems with it at all. Took it on a bike ride about a month ago, might have been a little longer, and my air shock collapsed. So stand by. So here we have the shock. You can tell by this O-ring up on top here that I had completely collapsed the shocks, completely bottomed out. Now what happened was I was just riding and it pretty much collapsed. Called Sondors, tried to troubleshoot it. They didn't give me a whole lot of help. Said just to make sure I put air in it, but as soon as I put air in it, it comes right back out. So I'm not going to demonstrate that right now, but what I did do when this happened was I locked my shocks out. There's a control on the top where I could lock it out, and so right now they're rigid. I'm going to release that lock and I'm going to show you what happens. I'm going to push down on the bike and just let it come up on its own. There we go. When I push down, they barely returns, and that's just, I'm not putting a whole lot of force on that. Push down, barely returns. Now if I pull up on it, it comes up. So it's completely shot. So I'll get into changing that shock here. I'll give you a quick view of it. Okay, this is what the inside of the air shock looks like. There's the top where you put the air in for the adjustment. So all I have to do is remove that top nut, and at the bottom of the fork, remove that Allen wrench. Pretty darn simple. The Allen wrench is a 6mm, and the socket I believe is 26. Yep, 26. Out here, see if there's anything in there. Don't want any surprises. There was a little bit of air. Okay. Alright, let's take this nut off on top. Oh, it's on there pretty good. Okay. I'll loosen up the bottom. Where the bottom of the Allen wrench or Allen head bolt goes. So get this guy loose here. Ooh, that's tight. All right, bolts out. I'll take this out rest of the way. We'll see what happens. So far, so good. There we go. Doesn't look damaged or anything. Yeah, it doesn't feel quite like the new one does. So there's the old one, there's the new one. I'm going to drop that guy in. How easy is this? This is... I was thinking I might have to take this somewhere. Whoops, I better take that off first. There we go. Let's see if I can start the bolt on the bottom. I did. I'm not going to bore you with tightening all this up here. I'm going to get it all tightened up. We'll put some air in it and see what happens. Okay, that was super easy. I hope this video helps anyone that has got some shock problems, that they can look at this. I was a little intimidated by it because I had no idea what was inside there, but the folks at Sondors, you know, pretty much told me what to do. I'm running about 115 pounds in the shock. To show you this real quick, this is what I use to put the air in the air shock. It's Gallo Air Supply high pressure pump. I got this on Amazon for like 30 bucks. It's got a couple little neat features on it. The gauge is pretty easy to read, goes to 300 pounds. It's got a release valve on the bottom here. It also has a divot on the end here that you can release the air right there where my finger is. And on the hose side, it's actually got a lock that you can lock, and it keeps the air in the shock when you're done pumping, and when you unlock it, it seals it off, and you take the valve cap off, and you lose no pressure. So this thing's really a neat little tool, really easy to get the pressure that you needed. I haven't tried it on putting air in a tire or not. It might work for that, but it's a pretty cool little pump. Gallo Air Supply, Amazon, about 30 bucks. So I hope that helped. Watch some of my other videos. Subscribe if you like. I got really random stuff like this. But thank you for watching, and enjoy and be safe.